You can perform quota planning to set and analyze data-driven intelligent sales quotas using best practice methodologies such as top-down and bottom-up. As an administrator, you'll need to complete each of these steps to set up a quota planning application. I'll start by creating a planning application. First, I'll enter the application name and description and select Sales Planning as the application type. Then, I'll choose a start and end year for loading actuals and set the weekly distribution to 4-4-5. I'll accept the default setting for the remaining options. After reviewing my selections, I'll create the application. Once the application is successfully created, I'll configure my application to enable the features I want to use. Based on these selections, dimensions, drivers, forms, dashboards, and other artifacts are created. I can plan by territory or resource. The lowest level in each hierarchy represents a sales rep. With territory, I can integrate with Oracle CX Sales Territory Management. And with resource, I can link to Oracle CX Sales Incentive Compensation Management. I can include dimensions for accounts, product, or geography. I can choose to plan quota by amounts or units. Next, I'll include the key functionality needed in the application. I'll select overlay targets so that I can plan for the additional sales from a support sales force, whose assistance increases revenue. By selecting seasonality, I can adjust quotas to better reflect seasonal impacts. I'll select padding to allow management to make topside adjustments of target quotas before the final quotas are rolled out. With what-if scenarios, I can compare different business outcomes with the base plan. Some capabilities can be implemented now, while others can be added later. I can choose between the top-down or waterfall planning methodology. With the top-down approach, I can plan target quotas for all territories and allocate it throughout the organization with one action. With waterfall method, I can plan the target quota at the top level and allocate it step by step down the hierarchy. Additionally, by enabling bottom-up planning, sales reps can propose quotas for each account that they collaboratively review and adjust with their managers. I can incrementally add options such as predictive planning. If additional dimensions are required, I can set them up or rename existing ones. This step should be completed the first time quota planning is enabled. I'll review my selections and enable the features for my application. After quota planning is enabled, I'll sign out and sign back into my application. Now I can access quota planning from the home page, where cards for the configured options are displayed. If I want to use predictive planning, I'll need to enable it. Let's return to the configure page for quota planning, where I can see the features I've enabled. Here, I'll enable predictive planning to retrieve historical data and analyze it using time series forecasting techniques. This will help predict future performance within the territories. With predictive planning enabled, I can run predictions and use them to set quota targets. Before I can use the predefined forms and dashboards for quota planning, I'll need to import dimension members, load historical data, set user variable values, and process actuals. Once these steps are complete, I'll be ready to start planning and optimizing my quotas. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.